What's up, yeah, nation? I hope you all enjoyed your happy 4th, America's birthday. Me and the wife and the 2 little ones went down our little trail over this way. We watched fireworks over the water. Pretty cool. Bugs weren't pretty good though. That next year we're gonna take a bunch of bug spray. But anyways, getting into the top 10 scariest ghost videos of the year. Come across the Nuke's top 5. Actually enjoy this guy's channel. Stop by. I'll leave a link down below. Check it out. With that, let's get into it.
Top 10 scariest ghost videos of the year. I've been getting many requests for our, quote, scariest clips from all of the top 5 lists. So I figured that this would be the perfect time to feature some of my personal favorites from the last year. And I'll also tell you what I thought was particularly terrifying about each one, and in some cases a few extras that weren't in the original video. So turn off the lights, go full screen, and let's get to it. Dorm room ghost. A student at Texas A&M University claims that his dorm room was so intensely haunted that he had no choice other than to just move out.
Dude, first off, if I heard this noise, I would not be walking. I'd take that cone right there and I'd charge at whatever's making that noise. That's exactly what I would do. Oh, no. Never mind. I'd take that cone, put it back down, turn around, and run out the door and never come back. That's exactly what I would do. Or I would just run and give it a nice elbow drop, WWE style. I know. No. He has the right idea. Bye, room.
Now, whether you believe this video is real or simply an elaborate hoax, I've yet to hear a plausible explanation for how that flying mattress effect could be achieved. So the video definitely deserves its spot in the top 10.
In fact, this is number 10. Oh boy.
Playhouse Ghost.
This is number 10. What did I get myself into? Whew, we got this.
Phil Koch usually investigates haunted places along with his group, the Wisconsin Paranormal Society. But on this investigation of the Alchemist Theater in Bayview, Wisconsin, Phil decides to go it alone to investigate the allegedly very haunted playhouse.
This is the theater. I got a camera set up in this corner here. And I'm just gonna sit. We got a furnace running, so there's sound, but I'm just gonna sit and listen, and just let the camera roll. And I don't know. Let's see what happens. Sitting here for a while. Something just moved behind me. Jeez.
That chair. So that chair goes down and makes the last 3 chairs go crazy. Sure. I don't know. I think someone, no, because the chair, once you get out of the chair, they go back up. Unless they pulled it down and then hurried up, skedaddled, and hit the chairs on the way out.
Something just moved behind me. Jeez. Okay. Let's see. Have a look here.
Nobody there.
That seat was down.
Phil catches a theater chair that seems to unfold all on its own. He's slightly disturbed by the occurrence, but it's nothing compared to what he finds in the hallways of the theater's creepy basement.
Oh no.
It's 1:15. I haven't heard anything yet. I haven't even gone back yet to check on this prop that's there. I keep hearing things walking around, but that's probably tenants upstairs. So, it sounds like from upstairs, but there might be people up there.
No, it was home upstairs. Oh boy.
All right. It's 1:25. Still haven't heard anything besides random creaking. Hello? Anybody in here? Besides the people upstairs. Okay. Well, I'm gonna look, see if this prop is still back here again. And then we'll take a look. Come on! See if this prop is still back here again.
That got me.
We'll take a look.
Oh, that must be the prop. Woo-hoo. Boy.
Come on!
Yeah, come on.
That's not cool. The door open? No, the door was open. That door was closing. If anybody's in there messing with me, I'm gonna kick your ass.
That's a scary prop.
Hello? Okay, I don't see anything in here.
Then why continue on with your journey?
Hello?
Dude? Turn around and walk out.
Hey.
Oh, yeah, ow. Oh, yeah.
Cameras. Out. Ah. Cameras.
No.
Out.
You would not get me in there, not even for $1 million. No, I would not go into a haunted place.
Understandably, Phil Koch didn't do many
Not even for $2 million. No. Okay, I might do it for 2.
ghost investigations after this video, but in my opinion, this is still one of the creepiest and perhaps the funniest ghost clip we featured this year. The House of KHALIL. I featured Jordanian explorer Ihab Kasmia in another video, and for good reason. He has some of the creepiest ghost hunting videos online. In this video, he is investigating a place he calls the House of KHALIL. As the story goes, a man named Khalil went insane and did away with his entire family in this house before ending his own life. It is said that Khalil's spirit still haunts the home. As he explores, Ahab begins to hear strange noises. And then this.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق يا كل شيء
Ahab sees something that looks like a person peering through the window.
Oh, hell.
When he runs inside to check, nothing. But the creepy occurrences don't stop there.
وان بهاي المواقف بتكون الشغلة يا قاتل يا مقتول طبعا أعوذ بك يا قاتل يا مقتول أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات بسم الله بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم أعوذ بكلمات الله بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Ahab doesn't even seem to notice some of the bizarre events that he catches on camera. At one point, it actually looks like a face is peering at him through a nearby window.
بسم الله تعال. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Ahab decides to leave and investigate another abandoned house that is directly upstairs from the first one. But he feels like the ghost or jinn of Khalil might have followed him.
Well, yeah, you didn't
As he
go
investigates
far.
the house, he begins to feel like he can see something lurking behind him in the mirrors.
Look at the prints on the mirror.
شوفوا.
No, there was no anger there the first time.
شوفوا زي ما أنا شفت.
Either I'm just brave or stupid. I don't know what it is, but I would have taken that hanger and I would have tossed it back, and then booked it out the place.
لسه مش داخلين جوا. صابني وجع راس. صابني وجع راس كبير. هيا خلينا نحكي شوي مع الجن. بسم الله.
Oh
بسم
no!
الله الرحمن الرحيم أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات. أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات. أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
He's not there now. Just want to see
بسم
something in
الله
that mirror.
الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
And after that chilling experience, Ahab decides to just make a quick exit. Since Ahab's video was featured, his channel has gained over 4 times the subscribers he had originally, and he's now at 220,000 subscribers. I've seen many supposed supernatural channels trying to fake.
It'd be cool to have my channel take off like that. We're new still, so I mean, in due time we will get there. In due time we will get there. Hey, I'm a little spooked, not gonna lie.
Fake or imitate his ghost in the mirror video, but none match up to the downright chilling original. Unwelcome guests.
We're only at number 7.
This next clip was sent in to me by John Plymel. He says that he and his friend Alan were checking out an abandoned farmhouse near his grandmother's home in upstate New York. As you can see, the house is isolated. It sits in the middle of nowhere on a barely traveled back road. The outside looks like something right out of a horror movie.
Yeah, heck
And
no.
the inside is
Hey, look,
no
a monster
better.
can.
The house is a death trap, full of rot and mold. The upstairs floor is so rotten the two are afraid to even try to venture up the
Someone was
stairs.
there recently.
And the basement is piled with garbage.
It's all brick.
Yo, I guess that's it.
That's the basement?
Yeah, that's disgusting.
What
It's
the
just piled
hell?
up trash.
Maybe it is an awesome.
But then they hear something upstairs.
You're hearing that, right? Like random footsteps?
Wait, hold up.
Hearing that, right? Like random footsteps?
Okay,
You're hearing that, right? Like random footsteps?
there's a little hole right there in the top of the floor. In the floor, I should say. You can clearly see someone run over it before he moves the camera.
Floors. If somebody was up there, they would fall through.
Bro, I'm getting...
You can see someone there.
You can see in
Yo.
that I'm going through the bath.
Bro!
He done left his homeboy. He done left him there. Ran off. There's his. There's his. This boy's running faster than him. That's great.
Now, it's interesting to note that one of the boys mentions that the floor is so rotten that if someone were upstairs, they would fall right through. Because when I was watching the video, I noticed this.
It would fall through.
Yeah, see? Ooh, look.
Through one of the narrow, rotten holes in the floor, it almost looks like someone is staring down at them from above. Or maybe it's just an optical illusion. Either way,
No.
the boys
I think he's seen what I seen.
did not return to
He looks-
investigate further.
Bro!
It could have just been a homeless lady. It could have just been a little old lady, and they intruded or something, or spooked her, and she was just scaring them off. So she was scared. I mean, there was a monster can sitting right there on the steps.
The fact that John didn't see this strange eye peeking at them at the time, or even when he watched his own video back later, makes the clip especially unnerving. Hider in the house. A man is hired to remodel an empty house for resale, but as he works, he begins to hear strange noises coming from somewhere inside. He suspects that a squatter might have taken up residence in the empty home.
Doing this cabinet crown, and I think there's a squatter in this house. I think it's in here. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Is she running water, or is that a fan? Sounds like water.
Anybody here? Hello?
Nobody's there. Must be
Hello?
anything outside, maybe?
The heck is that?
Hello? Who is it?
No flipping way. I am going. I've. Yeah, I dropped the can. Boy, I've lived in my own share of haunted homes. At least they were haunted to me. So I understand how this dude feels 100%. They're staring me up. Nope. I'm out. I'm out. I can't do it. No. Dude. I will fight you with this. No. No. Whew, boy. Whew. Oh, man.
Eventually, the man works up the courage to come back and retrieve his dropped phone. The carpenter says that he will never go back inside the house again. He claims, quote, "There is something evil in that home."
Yeah.
Whether there's something evil in the house or not, the suspense in this video keeps you on the edge of your seat right till the end. So that's why it earns a spot in the top 10 scariest ghost videos of the year.
6?
A Place of Nightmares.
Whoa, that was number 6. 4 out of 10 already? Oh my goodness. Oh boy. You got me starting to sweat over here.
Over a 6-month period, Colombian Twitter
boy.
user Don Paramo recounted a very chilling story which took place in his new apartment. Paramo's spooky Twitter tale starts when he moves into a new apartment with his cat Octavio.
Octavio. Octavio, salude. Hola.
He was amazed that he had been able to find such a spacious, fully furnished apartment with a private balcony for such a low price. But things soon took a turn.
Man, is anyone ever going to learn? You just don't do that. If it seems to be too good to be true, then it usually is. I've learned my lesson over the times. I won't no.
Toward the bizarre. His cat Octavio, who is usually very friendly and gentle, becomes withdrawn and aggressive.
That's just usually cats anyways. Why do you think I don't own one? You can never trust them. They can look at you like they're gonna, like, oh, come love on me, love on me, love on me. Next thing you know, they're biting your face, your nose off, or scratching you. Man, I'm a dog guy. Comment down below if you guys are either a cat or a dog lover. It's a pretty cat though.
Paramo finds objects move from one place to another and starts to hear strange sounds at night, especially in his bedroom.
Sure it's not the cat? Okay, that was dumb.
Cama. Resulta que me mudé acá y pues, como les dije, habían los muebles, estaba una cama de cedro y resulta que 2 veces me he despertado porque escucho que alguien ronca durísimo a mi lado.
Oh,
y pues cuando me despierto, pues obviamente nadie puede estar roncando porque vivo solo, pero los ronquidos se escuchan durísimo.
Don Paramo even says that sometimes he wakes up feeling as if someone has nudged or touched him in his sleep. He talks to a neighbor and learns that a mentally disturbed man named Tito passed away in his apartment. He died in the very same bed that Don Paramo has been sleeping in.
Man, no. See, like, when we bought our home a couple years back, actually it's going on to 2nd year now. I don't know, my youngest at the time was 8 months. And he's about to be 3, so 2 years. Nothing in this house was staying. Even though the original owner wanted to leave a lot of it here, it was not staying. Everything was out. No. Even if, no. I'm a firm believer you don't accept anything else, especially if you're renting or buying a home or whatever it is. I mean, yeah, granted, if you have nothing that's nice, but a lot of times, this is what happens.
Body wasn't found by the landlord until weeks after his death. By this time, on his Twitter account, Don Paramo has built up a large following. After many audience requests, he decides to do a live Periscope stream from his apartment. What happens on the live stream shocks everyone viewing to their core. First, everything is going fine. Don Paramo gives a casual live tour of his home. But 3 minutes into the stream, things take a turn towards the horrific.
Y más cosas. Y lo otro que encontré nuevo fue como un hueco que hay en la parte de afuera. Por la parte de la terraza hay una especie de hueco que no sé a dónde va. En la parte de afuera, por la parte de la terraza hay una especie de hueco que no sé a dónde va. Y se los voy a mostrar.
Did you see it?
Yeah, I don't
Watch
want to see
again.
it.
As Don Paramo passes by his bedroom, someone or something seems to be lying in his bed. Something dark and terrifying. Paramo doesn't even notice and continues his house tour. Later, when he...
Why is it that the cameras and phones, all the... You think, if they don't have a reflection usually in a mirror, then how are they able to be picked up in the cameras? And I just never understood that. And how did he not see that with his own eyes? I don't know.
He returns to the bedroom. The bed is empty, and there is no evidence that anything was ever there.
You probably went back because someone told you.
No, acá no hay nada. Pues Octavio estaba aquí, pero se salió nada más. Yo salí. Bueno.
Don Paramo's story about the strange feeling that someone was sleeping next to him, and then this dark shape in his bed, makes for one of the creepiest stories and one of the strangest live feeds I've ever seen.
Right.
The Ghosts of Carmel, Maine. The YouTube channel Ghosts of Carmel, Maine is always a viewer favorite here on the channel, but this particular video really seemed to put a fright into many viewers, ranking it as one of the year's scariest.
Wow. Okay, there he is, in the window again.
What the? Throw the cat. That was a cat.
Alright, I'm out of here.
Now, if you're wondering why Kent's reaction is so casual in a situation that would absolutely horrify most of us, well, he says he's had hundreds of these bizarre encounters while living in his haunted home.
Hope you guys say something or do something. Oh my God! No! Oh.
To see all of Kent's ghost investigations, check out his channel, Ghosts of Carmel, Maine. The Cage. In the small town of St. Osyth in Essex, UK, there is a very old abandoned prison called the Cage.
Bro, I gotta take a breather for a second. Holy. Whew, that got me there. That scared me.
Cage. The prison is unique in that for over 400 years, it served as a jail to confine and execute women convicted of witchcraft. Paranormal researcher Brian Mack and his crew went to the site to perform an investigation into the supposed supernatural activity in the prison. While there, the crew said that they heard strange footsteps and whispers, lights turned on and off by themselves, and members of the crew were bitten or pinched by something that they couldn't see. The experience was so frightening that some crew members actually refused to continue with the investigation.
Right?
The creepiest and most bizarre experience of all came when Brian Mack's team attempted to perform a seance while Brian observed from the other room.
Face has completely changed. Doesn't even look like a person.
Whoa!
Right,
All
Debbie,
of
you need
them.
to come down here for a minute, please.
Oh, weird, man. Eyes are black.
As the seance begins, one of the women's face seems to transform and contort in a horrifying way. Her nose seems to grow and her mouth curves into a bizarre, inhuman grin.
Face has completely changed. Doesn't even look like a person.
Right, Debbie, you need to come
They
down
are.
here for a minute,
They all look like that, though.
please.
Oh, weird, man. Eyes are black.
The researchers become worried and call the woman out of the room. It was later found that even though the woman had been wearing several layers of thick clothing, she had a bizarre burn mark down the back of her neck. After the investigation, the woman says that she had horrible nightmares.
I lived in a church house, and it was the scariest place I've ever lived. You know, I woke up with marks on me like that.
And experienced strange things around her home. As for why this video was included in the scariest videos list, well, this face. And I think that's all the explanation needed.
Yeah.
When horror becomes horror. This next clip was sent in to me by Andrew Barahona, a filmmaker for Board Film Studios. Andrew was filming a scene for a horror movie in the historic and allegedly very haunted Doña Ana County Courthouse in New Mexico. In the scene they are filming, the actress Chelsea is meant to be acting overcome with fear, because in the movie scene a killer is supposed to be stalking her through the building's hallways. But acting frightened soon turns into very real terror.
Wait, turn the light back. Oh,
The filmmaker and the actress are the only ones on the third floor of the courthouse, but suddenly a startling and very real door slam can be heard from somewhere nearby. Then both of them hear some very odd whispering that sounds like it's right in the room with them.
Wait, turn the light back. Oh,
And so at the time, I had the camera in my hand, and I almost reacted immediately when I heard it. It was like it was next to me. And so she said she saw something behind me, and we just booked it.
Wait, turn the light back. Oh,
Now, of course, since this clip came from a professional filmmaker, I was especially skeptical.
Right.
But I think the footage, along with their very believable reactions, speaks for itself. A terrifying tour. This next video is especially unique because it doesn't involve your typical group of ghost hunters. This video was taken by Adelaide's Haunted Horizons Ghost Tours. This tour group is exploring the supposedly haunted Talem Town Church in...
We got a mansion here in town that's haunted, and they do tours like this too. I've been wanting to do it, but I've been too afraid.
South Australia. The people that you see in this video are all random tour participants, not paranormal researchers. They have no reason to fake their reactions. So, first the tour group's camera and light batteries begin to drain mysteriously. Then very strange things begin to happen to the tour participants.
Oh, whoa. He just let down his chair. It felt like something sat on the chair and it vibrated, and then it felt like something went like that.
Oh, okay. So that was that night. Then, as I said, it noised in my ear.
Oh my god. What?
Is that you?
He's over there! Hey, what is it?
Like something, seriously?
What?
That just...
Hey, what is it? Oh my god.
So that was that night. Then, as I said, it noised in my ear.
Oh my god. What?
Is that you?
He's over there! Hey, what is it?
Like something, seriously?
What?
That just felt like something just touched like my whole back.
He hasn't moved from his spot. He can't reach from it. He's kind of creepy like that. He looks hell weird.
Yeah. Are you alright?
I'm good. No, but you're not reacting or anything. She's petrified and you're not even. You're just chilling.
If you don't feel right, if you get irritable, if you get angry, if you get anxious.
Wait, he's staring at us. Wait, what's wrong? Wait.
Are you wrong?
He's crying. No, what is it? No, tell us. Before you even started.
Yeah. You.
And if you think maybe that guy was just a bit unstable or perhaps having a bad day, well, he's not the only tour member who has a very frightening experience.
To stop tours completely.
That way, I guess people won't come back.
Because
What's going on?
it would spoil the game.
It's all about something touched me again.
Your hand is shaking like crazy.
That's how I have been since I came in here.
I feel sick.
You feel sick as well?
Yeah.
I feel sick when I feel sad when I say crying.
Well, we can either keep going or we can call it a quit.
No, I think this is what
Is this what you've come for?
Yeah, it's what we signed up for.
This is quite an active time in here.
Later in the video, in another area of the church, a tour member says he feels like he's been hit hard in the shoulder by some unseen force. Unfortunately, the camera only catches the audio of the event.
I can't see anything. There's no...
This should have been number 10.
Like here. Oh, jeez. Okay, it was not like you last time. That like shoved me forward.
boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely number 10.
There's a still chemical.
I don't know. It should be up the front. Where is the scratch?
On my shoulder. See this here.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Look how well it shows up on this.
Oh,
Show Ryan that photo.
Yeah, that's going to be better than any of the
I'll just hold it down for a second.
Look at that, Ryan. Oh. Are you sort of freaked out by that? Because I'm like really.
Jesus.
But in the end, no worries. All of the ghost tour participants made it out okay. Now, none of these people were so-called professional ghost hunters. They were simply tourists, so they had nothing to gain from acting.
See, this is why I wouldn't do. This is why I don't go to the ones in our town, because it's. No, you never know what could happen, man.
Being scared, making this video one of the most believable pieces of paranormal evidence I've ever seen, and earning it a top spot. So that's the top 10 scariest videos of the year. As always, I'm certainly not trying to convince you that any of the clips are real. So it's up to you. Are these real ghosts caught on camera? Or is each and every one of them
that one right
just
there? That one where the home remodel was taking place should have been number 1, because that one was the trippiest one of all. Alright, that's it for me, Nation. I hope you all enjoyed your beautiful night. Hope you all still had a wonderful 4th of July. With that, I'm out. I'm going to go watch something happy. Subscribe, like, hit that post notification bell for future content. Oh, see, I can't even speak. Content like this. I'm out.